Hi everyone, welcome back. This week we're going to continue with our non-standard units of measurement. We're going to watch another video from Brain Pop Jr. with Annie and Moby on measurement. They're going to talk about inches and feet. We've already seen the non-standard measurement one, but I think it might be worth reviewing again.
Milliliter.
So let's watch this video again and then we'll talk a little bit more about this topic.
One, two, three, four, five. I'm measuring where we need to stand for the beanbag toss. I don't have a ruler or tape measure, so I'm measuring in a different way. How can you measure without a ruler? You can use objects around you to measure things. Yep, you can use crayons to measure. Line up crayons along the object you want to measure. Make sure the crayons are straight and the same size. There shouldn't be gaps between them, and they shouldn't overlap. The end of the crayon should line up with the end of the object. This book is 4 crayons long. If you don't line up the crayons correctly, your measurement won't be accurate or correct. It's important to use the same object when you measure. If you use different objects, you won't get an accurate measurement. Cool robots, Moby. How tall are they? We can use blocks to measure their height. The green robot is 4 blocks tall. How tall is the red robot? Let's see. It's 10 blocks tall. You're right, Moby. It seems like the red robot is taller because the number is bigger. But I know the green robot is taller. Since the blocks we use to measure are different sizes, it's hard to compare the measurements. When you compare measurements, always use the same object to measure. The green robot is 4 blocks tall, and the red robot is 3 blocks tall. How does using smaller or larger objects change your measurement? When you measure using objects, think about the size of the object you want to use. Let's measure this paint kit using paper clips. Let's see. It's 6 paper clips long. Now let's try measuring with something bigger, like erasers. The paint kit is 3 erasers long. We used more paper clips than erasers to measure the paint kit. When you measure using smaller objects, you use more of them. When you measure with larger objects, you use fewer. What should we use to measure this bookshelf? Pencil sharpeners are pretty small. It'd take a long time to measure this bookshelf. You want to use an electric guitar? The guitar is longer than the bookshelf. It's easier to use something smaller than the object you're measuring. That's better, Moby. The bookshelf is 4 pencils wide. A unit is what you use to measure. So the unit we're using to measure is pencils. What are some examples of units? We measure length in units like centimeters.
Okay, so that was our units of measurements with Annie and Moby using non-standard measurements. In our GoMath Volume 2 on page 603, we have a picture of some paper clips. Allie and Sid are trying to see who guessed how many paper clips long the pencil was. Who do you think guessed correctly? Sid guessed correctly because he has the paper clips lined up one right next to the other, which means he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 paper clips as the length of the pencil. Now let's take a look at the top of page 604. It says, make your own paperclip measuring tool like the one on the shelf. Measure the length of a door. About how long is the door? You're not required to put an answer there. I'm going to give you another example. I have a clipboard here. I've got paper clips lined up along the bottom of my clipboard. How many clipboards is my clipboard in length? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My clipboard is 7 paper clips in length. I know last week we used non-standard items like a cube or crayons and even pencils to measure the length of things. But this week we're only going to focus on a little paper clip. Now it wants us to measure some other objects in our real world. I have 2 that I'm going to use. I have this little container. Let's see how many paper clips long it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 5 paper clips wide. You can also see that it is almost a pencil wide. The next item is my little bulletin board. How many paper clips wide is it? We can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7 paper clips wide. You're going to be doing pages 604 and 606 for our homework today. Questions 1, 2, 3, and 4 on 604 are what you're doing. And you'll be doing questions 9, 10, 11, and 12 on 606. For Thursday, your homework will be page 607 and 608. You will do all 7 questions on both pages. I have them uploaded to our Google Classroom, so I hope to see you next time. Bye.